Page 44. Amelia Bedelia means business. The policeman looked where she pointed. You've cleaned out their entire flower bed, he said. No, I didn't, said Amelia Bedelia. It's still very dirty. The policeman shook his head. You can't pick flowers in the park. They're for everyone who lives here to enjoy. I live here, said Amelia Bedelia. So does my mom. I picked these for her. You can't do that, the policeman said. In fact, you shouldn't even be standing here. Can you read that sign? He pointed at the sign stuck in the lawn. Keep off grass. It says keep off the grass, said Amelia Bedelia. That means you, said the policeman. Amelia Bedelia looked at her feet. Then she looked at the policeman's feet. What about you? She asked. You're standing on the grass too. The policeman looked annoyed. Are you talking back to me? He said sternly. Amelia Bedelia wasn't sure what to do. She wanted to answer him, but she'd be talking back to do it. Finally, she said, Yes, but you started talking to me first. So I talked back to you, then you talked back to me, and then I talked back to you. So you, the policeman blew his whistle. Enough, he said. I'll let you off the hook with the warning this time. Now take those flowers home to your mother. I promise I will, said Amelia Bedelia as she waved goodbye. Thanks. Amelia Bedelia walked slowly down the path. As soon as the policeman was out of sight, she sat down on a park bench to rest for a minute. A woman was sitting on the other end of the bench with her dog. She didn't look very happy. In fact, she looked very sad. What lovely flowers, she said to Amelia Bedelia. I'd like to give them to you, said Amelia Bedelia, to cheer you up. But I just promised to take them to... She did. But I just promised to take them home to my mom. How sweet of you, said the woman. Then she blew her nose. Sorry I look so upset. My boss just gave me a pink slip. Sounds pretty, said Amelia Bedelia. Pretty, said the woman. It wasn't pretty at all. That's too bad, said Amelia Bedelia. She's thinking about homophones. You remember that, Damar? Pink slip, a slip of paper, or a slip, things that ladies wear under their dresses. So homophone or homograph, I'm sorry, spelled the same, two different meanings. Homograph. Maybe pink isn't your color. My mom likes white slips with lace stuff on the top. A curious look over the woman's face. Then she burst out laughing and kept on laughing until tears streamed down her cheeks. Thank you, she said. I needed a good laugh today. My name is Diana. What's yours? I'm Amelia. Meet Buster, said Diana. Her dog held up his paw for Amelia Bedelia to shake. Wow, Amelia Bedelia said. Buster has a firm paw shake. Buster's the best, said Diana. He doesn't care that I was just let go from my job. Me too, said Amelia Bedelia. Then she told Diana what happened at Pete's Diner. Diner, that's our spelling words. Diner. Diana laughed even harder. Harder, Harder. There's harder and hardest. When she heard about stepping on the pie. We've got a lot in common, said Diana. We've both been fired. We've, contraction, we have. Amelia Bedelia was amazed to learn that being let go was the same as being fired. It reminded her that she still had to go home and tell her parents what had happened at Pete's. She got up to leave. Hey, Diana, maybe you should start your own business. she said. Diana nodded. I think you're right, she said. I never fire myself. I will be fireproof. If you were fireproof, said Amelia Bedelia, you'd never get burned. You're right, said Diana. Amelia Bedelia scratched Buster behind his ears and said goodbye to Diana. But she didn't get very far. Excuse me, miss. Excuse me. A man was waving at her. Miss, he said, I'm meeting someone here for the first time. Well, it's a date. And I told her I'd be carrying a bouquet. Would you please sell me yours? It's for my mom, said Amelia Bedelia. I'll pay you $10, he said. Amelia Bedelia shook her head. No, I promised. How about $20? He asked. $20. Here you go, she said, handing him the bouquet of flowers. Thanks, he said, handing her a crisp $20 bill. $20, Amelia Bedelia waved to Diana and was on her way home once again. But then she heard a familiar voice. She peeked over her shoulder. The policeman had stopped the man with the bouquet. Amelia Bedelia began to walk faster. Excuse me, sir, said the policeman. Those flowers look suspiciously like the ones we grow here in the park. Where did you get them? I just bought them. She heard the man answer. From a sweet little girl. Amelia Bedelia began to trot. What little girl? Asked the policeman. Amelia Bedelia began to run. She darted through the park gates, running as fast as she could. She flew by a sign that said, Slow children. I'm not having much luck with signs today, she thought, as she raced home. By the time she got to her house, Amelia Bedelia was out of breath. Her parents did not seem surprised to see her. We got a call from Pete, said Amelia Bedelia's father. Next time, call us and we'll come get you. That there won't be a next time, said Amelia Bedelia. Oh, sweetie, her mom said. It was a good try. What did you learn from your first job? Asked her father. I learned that the customer is always right, said Amelia Bedelia. That's what they say, said her father. Did you learn anything else? Asked her mother. Yes, said Amelia Bedelia. I learned that sometimes the customer is crazy. Amelia Bedelia's parents smiled. They stopped when they saw Amelia Bedelia's lower lip begin to tremble. It's no fun to get fired, sobbed Amelia Bedelia. Now I'll never get a bike. Her parents hugged her and hoisted her up into their arms. Don't worry, they said. We have an idea. Chapter 7. The lemonade stand. X'd out. Sit. You know, said Amelia Bedelia's father, your mom and I think you should start your own business. And there is one business that any kid can start. What? Said Amelia Bedelia. A lemonade stand, said her father. Lemonade what? Said Amelia Bedelia. Stand, said her father. See, crossed out stand and put sit. Stand, she said. Stand what? Lemonade? Said her father. Sure, said Amelia Bedelia. I can stand lemonade. I love lemonade. Her father rolled his eyes and said, I know you love lemonade, sweetie. That's why you should make a stand for it. How come? Said Amelia Bedelia. Is someone trying to get rid of lemonade? Amelia Bedelia's dad's face began to turn red. Of course not, he said. You could run a stand. Amelia Bedelia looked bewildered. Dad, she asked, what do you want me to do? Run or stand? Stand, yelled her dad. Stand, stand. Amelia Bedelia jumped to her feet. Okay, okay, she said. I'm standing, I'm standing. Now her dad's face was turning even redder. No, he said, not you. Your customers stand. You can sit. Thank you, said Amelia Bedelia. She sat back down in her chair. Good idea, said her father. I think I need to sit down too. Amelia Bedelia's mother had been in the kitchen, listening to them talk while she finished up. She was carrying a cup of coffee as she came into the living room. She sat down on the arm of the chair of the arm of her husband's chair. Amelia Bedelia, she said, remember last summer we made fresh lemonade? It was delicious, said Amelia Bedelia. And easy, said her mother. Do you remember how we made it? You squeeze juice out of a lemon, mix it with cool water, add sugar until it tastes good, then throw in a couple of ice cubes. Bravo, said her mother. Then what? Amelia Deer shrugged and said, that's easy. You drink it. My clock went off. I wanted to keep reading a little while longer. So I'm going to stop on page 60 and I will finish reading 60. I read the top of it. I'll finish reading that when we start back. Okay. I will talk to everybody later. Bye.